Hi guys, I think I should do a short video of how to change these brake pads on this Ioniq. So yeah, this is the thing you need, and let's begin. There we go, the wheel is off. The brake pads is here, inside here. Some corrosion on this brake disc, but I don't think it is too bad. It will be fine as soon as you are braking hard a couple of times. Yes, we begin with taking off this electric brake. Press this in, up in, and then take it off. Okay. Next thing we have to do is and that they have 14. Loosen them up. And if this one is going to spin, maybe it's going to spin there, and then you have to take this 17 to hold it in place. I think this will, yep, that one, and then we have another one down here. Oh, it's spinning. Yeah. And there we go. After you can just push this a little bit back and forth, and then you have it, wiggle it out. And here is the caliper with the electric handbrake. Just put that on side for the moment, and then we take off these small springs. You have to be careful not to break them. Yeah, this is a little bit different from an ordinary car, just EVs got these spreading springs, and then you just have to work this out. Not much left on this one. Take another one. Oh, yeah. Sliding plates away. We are going to put on some new grease on them later. Now we are going to focus on these sliding pins to see if they have enough grease. Just drag them out and look at them and see they're just fine. If they are dry, you have to put some grease on them, and preferably you use this brake, some that are not really brakes. If you don't have this brake, you can always use something for the boots that are prop shaft grease. That is very good too. And then you can just make sure this rubber boot is connects up on that one. Yep. Let me check the other one. Yeah, it was just fine, that one too. Actually, I was doing this autumn too, but now it's time for the spring time. And then we have to clean a little bit here, if it has to be some corrosion here. You have to get that away so you don't have it stuck your brake pads. You can even use a wire brush or something like that, or if you are going to change the brake discs, you have to lose this that way. But this time we are just doing the brake pads. And then we take some of this grease. I love to take on the outside here and on the inside, on the sliding. Outside because you don't want it to be any corrosion. Inside because you want this brake pads to slide easy in and out. And it's better to take the grease on this gliding plate instead of doing here, because then you risk to have grease on the brake disc, and that's not good. Yeah, here we go. Next one. Yep, that one should be up there. So, and then we take our brake pads, and this one without this there is a little wing on one of them, that when they wear down and this get in contact with the brake disc, it's gonna shout, so you know when they are out. But you begin with the other one that is on outside, and you can take some grease even on the gliding pins here. Sometimes you have to take some paper or something to rub off the paint, that it can be too thick, so they are not well, I have to put it this way. Yep, there we go. We take the next one. Some grease on the gliding bits of them. Yep, there we go. Sometimes they are a little bit tricky to get in. Maybe we should take that away. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see, I have to get some paper to clean them. Okay, and then we take these small springs, put them in the holes, and put in the, yep. You can put in that one, yeah. You see here, that is not good when they are connecting to the disc. So if they are doing that one, you have to take this and pry them out a little bit so you get some space in between there. Bend them a little bit out, maybe a little bit more. This one was a little bit tricky. Maybe I have to take it out then. Yeah, that's good. Now they have clearance. That's good. So, and then we have to retract this. You have to retract this piston, or what do you want to call it? And to do that, you have actually 3 methods. You can connect the computer to the car and tell the car to retract this, or you can use some electrical contacts and apply 12 volt to have them retract. But I prefer the 3rd method, because then I see if anything isn't corrosion and everything looks good inside, and it is just two of these nuts to loose. Just 2 of them, 1 in each side. You better apply some grease on them before you get them back in. This is kind of easy to get this way. And now you've got the opportunity to just take this one off. And here is the electric handbrake. And you can check that this O-ring is intact. And apply some little more grease on it so it is sealing right there. And then you can take whatever you like, a pencil or something like that, and just turn this in the direction of the clock. Just turn it. Eventually it will stop. And when it stops, just bring it back a little bit, because if you don't bring it back, you may not be possible to get this thing back together, because it can be in the wrong position. Yeah, and then we just put this back together, wiggle it down in the middle. Yeah, you see that I have to adjust it to get there. So, and then we just take this two screws. Yeah. Just tighten them slightly. Don't over tighten, because it is plastic. They're going to, yeah. And then we have to push back this one. If you're lucky, you can push back it with your thumbs, as I can with this one. But if you couldn't push this back even with a light force, you have to change some things inside here, and that is another word with you. So, but when you're just ready, hold them together with your hands and wiggle it back. Yeah, and that is. And then we take these screws, and then you should be ready to have this Loctite on them, because you don't want this one to get loose. I have actually had one car when that happened, and it was not a fun thing to experience, driving at the highway 110 and suddenly no brakes, and everything was jumping around under the car. Yeah, here we go. One more. Yeah. And we're almost ready. Just don't forget to reconnect this handbrake. There we go. Just go into the car and try to apply the handbrake and see if it's working. Yeah. The brake is applied. Yeah, that's okay. So we're ready. Yeah.